I'm Callie with Adventure Rig. We're up here in the Revelstoke parking lot. You can see just barely the gondola behind me. Bunch of muddy parking lot, but the skiing's been fun. We've been on the road now for about 4 weeks, and today I'm talking about something that is extremely important. Dirty socks. These are some ski socks that I've been wearing. These are made by Smartwool. These are the PhD Slopestyle Light. Now these are going to be a great all-mountain sock, especially for skiing the resort. With my backcountry boots, I have to wear a little bit thinner of a sock, but for my resort boots, these work perfectly. There's even a little bit extra padding, which is great because I've been having a little bit of a heel issue, and the liner in my boots has actually rubbed its way out, so that thicker padding in the heel has been great. It's been a lifesaver on this trip. These are the light version. They also come in a medium. Now, the basic difference between these two is the cushioning. With these, you can feel the difference than with the light. With the medium, they're a little bit harder to squeeze into my ski boots, but if you have a little bit more of a relaxed fit ski boot, that shouldn't be an issue at all. I definitely prefer the light. Now, like I said, these are basically the same sock, just a little bit different cushioning. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the dirty ones here in my right hand, the light. Something that is pretty crazy is all the technology that Smartwool's put into socks. And I don't know what it is, but if I'm not wearing a Smartwool sock, if I'm wearing any other brand out there, my feet get really cold. I think it's the way that my feet sweat and the moisture does not get taken away from my foot. It stays in there. They stay wet. Wetness, cold, just a bad combination. With these Smartwools, they're really good. The merino wool really extracts that wetness away from my foot, so it's not just up against my skin the whole day. Something that is pretty nuts is when you turn this sock inside out and you just start to feel around, you can't feel any seams, which is crazy because there are seams, but they've done a really good job at making them pretty non-existent, so they're not going to rub up against your skin. I know comparing these with some older Smartwools that I have, they've done a lot of work with that seam construction. Just a really comfortable sock. You're not going to get weird places rubbing on your foot. The fit of these is also really great. Like I said, these are dirty and you can kind of see how my foot has kind of transformed them a little bit. With that, the sock's not going to be moving around as you're moving around in your boot. If you have really performance fitting boots or even a good ski boot, your foot shouldn't be moving around a lot, but if it does, these socks are not going to move with it. I have worn some other socks recently that feel like they get bunched up on the bottom of my boot, and that's an absolute horrible feeling. I can't stand it. Have to go inside and fix my sock from my boot. Another thing that's great with these is that the cushioning is only where you need it and not where you don't. So on the top of the foot, there's just a really thin cushioning, and then on the bottom and on the heel is where it is really thicker. I also really like about these socks, they're 14 inches in length. They go just below my knee. They're not too tall, but they're not too short, and they don't scrunch down, if you know what I mean, throughout the day. So these stay in place up against my calf, which is really great for comfort. It gets pretty annoying when your socks start to bunch down by your ski boots. Again, these socks are roughly 60% merino wool, so it's going to be a really soft sock up against your foot, going to keep you warm, but most importantly, it has odor resisting properties naturally in the merino wool. So like I said on this ski trip, we haven't been showering a lot, haven't been doing much laundry, so I've been wearing these for multiple days on end, and they don't stink. Well, maybe they stink a little in Tyson's opinion, but to me, I don't think they stink. I think they smell really good for how many times I've worn these in a row. If you're looking for a good ski sock that's going to last you a very long time, going to keep your foot warm and comfortable throughout the day, I would highly recommend any ski sock made by Smartwool. Like I said, I can't ski in other socks. I don't know what it is about it, but they have just dialed in the ski sock technology. So thank you, Smartwool. I really appreciate it. I have really cold feet, and so it really helps having a good sock on my foot. Again, these are the PhD Slopestyle Light. I also have here the PhD Slopestyle Medium, so just the cushioning difference in those. Of course, the preference for whatever cushioning you prefer is definitely personal preference, so be sure to go into your local ski shop, try on some socks, and figure out what fits your foot the best and what kind of cushioning you need with your ski socks. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments section below. I'm Callie with Adventure Rig.